of Karma Kids Yoga Therapy, and it's something that's very close to my heart. I've been a teacher forever, but a yoga teacher for a small amount of my life. And for me, yoga transformed my life. So I knew I needed to share that with all the children that I've been lucky enough to teach throughout my years. Wow. So that's how Karma Kids came about.
Cool. So how did yoga change your life then, Heather?
Oh, have you done your? That's fine. You can have a snack time. It's fine. you did everything.
Grace has not muted herself. It's okay. I've just done it now. Sorry, Heather. Carry on. these things happen.
That's all right. So for me, yoga came to me actually through an accident. So I was always doing boxing and hard-hitting workouts and everything else like this. And I actually took part in one of those Tough Mudder events. And I fell from a 12-foot wall all the way down and triggered my sciatic nerve down my left side, which meant I couldn't walk.
So, and I was 12 feet.
Yeah. Not one of my highlights.
Don't do that.
Yeah, and people said, oh, yoga's amazing, like it's really good for you. And at the time I thought, oh, it's just stretching, it's not going to really do much for me. But oh my goodness, because I really threw myself into it, I really felt not only the healing benefits in my body, but also my mindset as well. So I knew that there was much more to this than just stretching and everything else. It had such a profound effect on my life mentally as well. It kind of stabilized everything that I was kind of going through.
Brilliant. Cool. So it gave you some stability, like some grounding,
absolutely,
some presence, really.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's not only because many people think that yoga is just about moving the body and holding these amazing postures for long periods of time and standing on your head and everything else like this. It's so much more than that. Yoga is using the breath. It's having a healthy mindset, not only for ourselves, but those around us as well. So it's having that kindness and compassion for ourselves, most importantly, but for all those that we're around as well. So it really kind of changed my perspective on the whole world and who I associate myself with as well. So.
Wow, that's so important. And I'm going to pick up on the last comment you said then, guys and girls, everyone watching this. I believe that you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. So for example, if 4 of my friends were smokers, am I going to start smoking? Well, I'm hanging around with them all the time and I want to fit in. So of course I am. Whereas what if 4 of my friends were athletes? What if they were athletes? I would then be an athlete. I'd want to be like them. I'd want to train like them. I'd want to get my body and fitness just like they are. So it's really, really important. And I love that so much because it's like, wow, it's actually given you, Heather, an awareness of who you are.
Sorry, Dale, it's cracking up a little bit. I can't hear you.
Oh, am I back now? Am I back now?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. It's a bit lagging. Sorry, Zach. Yeah, it is. So what I was saying was that it's so important for you to establish, to know, this is your right to hang around with who you want to hang around with.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So that's really cool. Okay, so Karma Kids therapy. What's that?
So it's something that, so people have always asked, why do I have therapy in it as well? Because over 18 years that I've been working with children, I've integrated everything into one package. So it's not just what I've gained from yoga, it's everything I've gained throughout all of my years of working with children, with the educational system, with behavioural traits and everything else like this. I've encompassed it all into one package almost. Yeah. So yeah, it's using all of the skills that I've gained throughout all of my years and everything I've learned by being with children. I've worked from babies all the way up to teens and adults and everything else. So obviously over the years, there's a massive change. So they've taught me just as much as I've taught them as well. So it's always learning, always learning.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm glad you said that because I think our kids are a great link to identifying who we are.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yes.
And I think it's really cool that you are helping out these kids by doing something that you're passionate about. And everybody that's watching this, on last Friday, we did a lesson on finding your passion, your purpose, your reason, your why. And have I gone off? Am I back again? Did I go off, everybody? Hello?
Yeah, you coming back now? Yeah, you're coming back.
I'm coming back now. Yeah, so on Friday, lag. Lag. So it's really important. So on Friday, we looked at our purpose, our why, our reason, why we're on this planet for. And I think that's really, really cool. When we find that, which takes a lot. By the way, guys, Heather, it's taken me around about 30 years for me to find that.
I'm with you.
Yeah, some of you are going to be very lucky, but that you can increase your fortune of finding what you love, your passion, by trying so many different things, things. By keep on trying loads of things and not giving up on them, just keep on going. So Heather, really cool. I love that so much. By the way, everybody, I did an eagle pose today. I'll show that one off later. I did that this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
I'm sure Heather knows that one as well. So you were talking a lot about mindset. How on earth can yoga help our mindset?
Massively. So for me, for many years, I suffered with severe anxiety, and it hindered my life quite a lot on the things that I would do. I would maybe not go for things because I was like, oh no, I'm not good enough to try those, or all of these things were constantly going through my head. And how I found that yoga helped was that it made me pause and really reflect on all those things I was putting into my mind that actually weren't, they weren't there. It was all the words that I was putting in. It was my self-talk. And I realized that I was being my own worst enemy. So it was me giving myself all that self-doubt and everything else. And just by being still. So yoga, as I said, isn't about always moving the body and everything else. It is about just having that stillness as well, using the breath. And that's where I kind of helped my own mindset and just kind of calmed things down. So rather than being on the go all the time, yoga enabled me to just be still and be okay with that, and really look at who I was as a person and know that, yes, I'm not perfect, but that's okay. I don't have to be perfect. I'm me, and there's only one of me, and that's amazing. And that's what I try and teach all the children that I'm with as well, that we're not all the same person, and that's for a really good reason, because the world would be a very boring place if we were all the same person. And me being good at yoga is my thing, and then Daniel doing his ice baths is his thing, and you being how amazing you are on stage and talking to all these amazing children, you're doing your bit as well. Same as these children, they're here right now. That's incredible. They're already on this journey to help themselves, and I think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That's really cool. I love how you've just completely gone from different passion to different purposes and what you're really good at. I think that's absolutely awesome. So yeah, and I love that as well. There's everyone watching this. There's no such thing as perfection. In fact, I didn't come up with this, but I've heard a wiser person said than me, perfection is poison. If we were to keep striving for perfection, we are never going to reach it, and we are always going to be unsuccessful at it, aren't we? Always unsuccessful at it. Okay, so one more question. Heather, what is your favorite yoga pose? Oh, you cut off. What's your favorite yoga pose? Yeah.
Oh, so my favorite yoga pose is actually quite a simple one. It's a wide-legged child's pose. For me, that's the best one. If I've had a really hard day or anything else, I can just take myself into that pose. And I have really tight legs and hips, so it's a great one for that as well. So wide-legged child's pose.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm really excited. I want to get cracking. Actually, we've pinged over some questions. I've got to know you a lot better. I know what Karma Kids is, and the way you explained perfection, it was great. So, everybody watching this, are you cool to? Have you got your PE kit on? Are you ready to get some? I mean, I've got my colourful, lovely leggings on, my yoga leggings. So I'm good to go. Everybody, we're going to, if we're ready, we've got 1 minute. I think I need to push the table back so I can do it over here. And we're good to go, I think.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay.
All
right then.
right. Awesome.
Everybody watching this, get yourself ready. I'm going to push the table further back. There we go.
Oh. Zach's just put that he does a sun salutation. We're going to be doing that today.
Ah, wicked. I've got my map. There we go.
Awesome.
Not that anybody needs to see me, to be honest. So I don't know why I have to just put you on the floor. I think everyone would rather see you, Heather, to be honest.
I don't know. Awesome.
All right then. Okay, cool. So I think we are about ready. Let me put you guys down there. And I'll get my map ready. I think you can just about see me. All right then.
Yeah,
But the most important person.
Perfect.
Yeah, the most important person we're looking at is Heather. So
Nice.
Heather, take it
Am
away.
I kind of in full screen? Because we're going to be kind of going from sitting to standing and everything else. So
yeah, I think you're good there. I've put everybody watching, so I've put you on speaker view, so you guys should be able to. If you put speaker view on, you should be able to see Heather the whole time. I'm going to mute me. So Heather, take it away.
Awesome. Right, so guys, just before we get started, if you can just take yourself into whatever comfortable position feels good for you. I always have my legs crossed, but some people that's just not comfortable. So some people like to have a leg out to the side. Some people like to just have their legs out in front. Come to whichever one feels comfortable for you. And I want you just to do a nice big shoulder roll backwards for me. So we tend to hold a lot in our shoulders. So do that one more time. And I always start and finish my class with 3 big breaths, okay? So I'd like you to take a nice big inhale through your nose and just let it all the way out the mouth. Nice, 2 more big breath in. Lovely, last one. Beautiful, very nice. Now we're going to start to move our body a little bit. So this one, I'm hoping is going to create a little bit of energy in our body. So there's going to be some twists, there's going to be some standing moves, and there's going to be a toe stretch, which is quite a big one, but we'll give it a go. So can you plant your left hand on the floor next to you for me? Lovely. And you're going to reach your right arm all the way up to the sky. Nice. If you can you look up to your right fingertips? This way we know we're keeping our heart nice and open. Beautiful. Inhale, you're going to come all the way back to the middle. And as you exhale, you're going to go all the way over to the other side. So your right hand comes down and now your left arm comes up. Can you look up at your fingers on this side? Lovely. We're going to do that one more time each side. Big breath in back to the middle. And breathing out, can you go even further over to the left? So maybe can you bend your elbow and go even further? Beautiful. Big inhale back to the middle. And breathing out, going over to the other side. Lovely. Coming all the way back. Now, can I get you to change the cross of your leg? So have your other leg in front for me. So this one might feel a little bit stranger, but this way we're going to create balance in both sides of our legs. Nice. And we're going to do a little seated twist. So for this one, your left hand comes onto your right knee. Nice. Inhale your right hand all the way up to the sky. And as you take that big breath out, you're going to look all the way behind you and look over your right shoulder and bring your right hand down behind your back. Oh, fantastic. And big breath in, reach up both arms to the center. And you're going to switch. Right hand comes down to your left knee and your left hand comes all the way behind you, looking over your left shoulder. Nice. Come all the way back to the middle. Beautiful. And we're going to walk our hands all the way forward, but pretend your bottom is glued to your mat. So as we move forward, I don't want your bottom to come up. See if you can keep your bottom stuck to the floor below you. And just walk your hands out to where feels comfortable. So it might be up here, or you could go all the way down and your head might even touch the mat. Beautiful. I can see so many of you going all the way down. Lovely. Excellent. And take a nice big breath in, lifting yourself all the way up. And as you breathe out, bring hands behind you and lift your heart all the way to the sky. And maybe look all the way back, opening out through your throat. And come all the way back. Nice. Give the body a little wiggle. Beautiful. We're going to come on to our hands and our knees. So I'm going to come to the side. I'm going to keep changing, but you guys stay where you are. It's just so you can see me, that's all. So your knees are on the floor and your hands are going to come onto the floor. So it looks like we're a table. So if somebody was to eat our dinner, they could off of our backs. So you're going to bring your belly all the way in for me. And we're going to go into something called a cat and a cow. So a cow is where we breathe in, we drop our belly all the way down, but we look up towards the ceiling. And our cat is where we breathe all the way out, curl that belly all the way in, and you bring your chin towards your chest. Excellent. We're going to do 2 more just like that. So big breath in, lift the head, drop the belly. And breathing out, curl that belly all the way in, chin towards your chest. Nice. 1 more, working that back. Make sure it's nice and open. And round it out 1 more time. Nice. Come back into that nice flat back. So we're going to try something called a tiger. And this is hopefully going to see how we are feeling with our balance today. So we're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. And if you can, stretch out your left arm for me. Nice. And if you can you stretch out your right leg? So we've got opposite arm, opposite leg. Excellent. So you're going to reach all the way forward. And if that feels too easy, can you bend your right leg? And can you reach all the way back with your left hand and catch a hold of your right foot? Nice. See if you can still keep that chest up nice and high. Oh, excellent. And slowly let that go. Well done. Brilliant. And come back down. Let's try the other side. So this time our right arm comes out. And slowly stretch your left leg. Excellent. And if you can, bend that left knee. And can you hold on to the foot on this side? Oh my goodness, well done. And slowly let it go. And take a child's pose. So this is where you're going to bring your bottom all the way down towards your feet and your head touches the floor. So this is that pose that I was saying that I really like. And if you can, move your head from side to side. So you're massaging your forehead and you're stretching out your neck. Nice. And slowly come all the way up. Beautiful. So before we come to standing, I'm going to take you into that toe stretch I was talking about. So for this one, you're going to come up onto your toes and can you spread out each of your toes on each foot? And you're going to sit back on your heels like this. Nice. And if you can, you're going to sit up nice and tall. Oh, anyone feeling this in their toes? I'm really feeling this in my toes. So we're going to do a little movement with our arms. So can you inhale your arms all the way out to the side? And as you breathe out, can you bring them back down to your heart? Nice. Do that 2 more times. Keep that stretch going in your toes. And let it go. Nice. 1 more. And let it go. Slowly bring hands down to the mat, tap out those feet. Lovely. And can you tuck under those toes? And you're going to lift your bottom all the way up to the sky. This is called our downward dog. Has anyone done this before? Nice. And can you bend each one of your legs? Give your head a little shake. Lovely. Look forward at your hands and you're going to slowly walk your feet to meet your hands. You're going to hang down nice and low. Excellent. So as you breathe in, come all the way up onto your fingertips. Maybe your hands come onto your knees. You're creating that nice flat back. And then as you breathe out, can you fold even further? Can you maybe even hug round your legs? Ah, excellent. Well done, guys. And then ever so slowly, big breath in. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Nice. Roll those shoulders when you get to the top. Beautiful. So just like one of you said, I think it was Zach who said that he's done a sun salutation before in his martial arts school. We're going to do a sun salutation right now. And the reason why this one's good is because it gets the whole body moving and it creates lots of energy in our body. So we're going to go through it nice and slowly once. And then we're going to do 2 more times and see if we can go a little bit quicker. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come and stand to the side and you're going to have your feet just a little bit apart for me. I always measure about 1 fist in between my feet. Then that means I can be nice and steady. Lovely. And then make sure you've got lots of room behind you because we're going to be stretching our legs out all the way back as well. And then as you breathe in, take a nice big breath in, reach those arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, you're going to fold all the way forward, bringing your hands down to your toes. Nice. Big breath in, hands onto our knees, look straight out in front, coming into our nice flat back. And as you breathe out, bring your hands back down to the floor. Can you step 1 foot back? And can you step another foot back? Holding it in our plank. Nice. Bring your knees down to the floor. And then let your chest and your belly come down to the floor. Lovely. Bring your hands up by your shoulders. And can you lift your chest? Excellent. This is called our cobra pose. Beautiful. Can you tuck under your toes? And you're going to come back into your downward dog again. Lovely. Give it a little wiggle. Maybe stepping through each foot. Look forward at your hands. Take 1 step. And another step. Big breath in, hands on the knees. Create that flat back again. Breathing out, hands down to the mat. Big breath in, reaching all the way up to the sky. And breathing out, hands to our heart. Did that feel okay? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is it good? Awesome. Right, we're going to see if we can do it 2 more times. And this time, we're going to see if we can maybe either keep stepping back or we're going to jump back into our planks and try a jump forward into standing. Should we give it another go? Are you ready? Nice. Right, so come to where you feel nice and comfortable and bring those feet to where it feels nice. Big breath in, reach those arms to the ceiling. Breathing out, folding all the way forward. Nice. Big breath in, hands onto the knees. Breathing out, hands down to the floor. And remember, step or jump back into your plank. Nice. Hold it here. Take a nice big breath in. And breathing out, can you slowly let your belly come down to the floor? Nice. Using those hands, lift up your chest, coming into our snake pose. Beautiful. Curl under the toes and lift that bottom all the way back. Lovely. Hold it here. Take a nice big breath in, look forward at your hands. And as you breathe out, step or jump both feet to the top. Lovely. Big breath in, flat back. Breathing out, hands to the floor. Nice. Big breath in, reaching hands to the sky. Breathing out, hands to heart. Lovely. You guys are really good at that. We're going to try and add on a little bit with this one. So, big breath in, reaching all the way up. Breathing out, folding all the way forward. Big breath in, hands onto our knees. Breathing out, hands down to the floor. Lovely. Step or jump back into that plank. Lovely. Can you go even slower to get your belly down to the floor? Excellent. Well done. Use those hands. Push yourself all the way up into your cobra. Curl your toes under, lift your bottom all the way up. Nice, in your downward dog. Now this is where it's going to change a little bit. Can you reach your right leg up to the sky? Excellent, well done, guys. Who can step their right foot all the way to the top by their right hand and let your left knee come down to the floor? Nice, so we're in what they call a low lunge. Can you bring both hands onto your knees? Nice, excellent. Big breath in, can you reach up both arms? Let's see if we've got nice balance on this side. Can you tuck under your toes and reach that back leg all the way up? Ooh, lovely. Hold it here for one more breath. And as you breathe out, let those hands come down to the floor. Step back into your plank.
Yeah.
Nice. Slowly lower down to your belly. Lift up into your cobra. And back into your downward dog. Lovely. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Well done, guys. Left leg up to the sky. And can you step your left foot all the way to the top by your left hand? Nice. Now your right knee comes down to the floor. Letting both hands come onto the knee first. Beautiful. Take a nice big breath in. Can you reach up both hands? Excellent. Tuck under those toes. Can we maybe bring that back knee onto the floor? Excellent. Hold it here. One more breath. And as you breathe out, bring hands to the mat. Set that leg back into plank. Last one, guys. You've done really well. Lower down to your belly. Big breath in, lifting up into your cobra. And tucking back into your downward dog. Lovely. Look forward at your hands and either step or jump all the way to the top. Nice. Big breath in, hands onto the knees. Create that flat back. Breathing out, hands down to the floor. Big breath in, lift all the way up. And breathing out, hands to your heart. Nice. We're going to try something called a yogi squat. You all still with me? You all okay? Feeling a little bit warmer? Right, so for this one, take your feet a little bit wider. And your heels are in and your toes are out. So we're going to build a little bit of strength as well as doing a little bit of more flexibility in our body as well. So bring your hands to your heart. Taking a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to bend through your knees. You're going to see, can you sink all the way down? Lovely, well done. So use those elbows to open your knees out a little bit wider. And can you maybe move it from side to side? Excellent, well done. Now let's see, can we bring our bottoms down to the floor? Can you lift your legs up high? Oh, so this is our boat pose. Nice, can we hold it? 5, 4, can we have straight arms? 3, 2, can we straighten our legs? Last one. Nice, and lower it down, beautiful. Can you bring the soles of your feet together? So we're going to come into what they call a butterfly pose. So can you just do little bounces with your legs? Nice, and I call these my 2 peace fingers, and I wrap them around my big toe. It's like a little hook that you can hold onto your big toe with, or you can just use your whole hand and hold onto the whole of your foot. But can you stretch out your right leg? Nice, and can you bring it back in? Can you stretch out your left leg? And bring it back in. Should we try both legs? Ready? Big breath in, hover off both feet first. And if you can you bring out both legs? Yeah, well done. Hold it there. If you fall backwards, don't worry. And bring it back in. Nice. Do those little bounces. Lovely. Use those hands, bring your knees all the way together. Can you give yourself a great big squeeze? Nice. And we're going to slowly come all the way down onto our backs. Nice. Can you reach your legs up to the sky? So we're going to bend our knees. We're going to come into what they call a happy baby pose. So you're going to bend those knees. You're going to catch a hold of your feet. If your feet are too far away, just hold on to the back of the legs. Nice. And if you can you rock a little bit from side to side? Lovely, well done. And gently bring those knees into your chest. Give yourself another squeeze. Lovely. And slowly rock all the way back up to sitting. Nice. And we're going to finish with those 3 big breaths that we started with. So sit however feels comfortable for you. Do a nice big shoulder roll backwards. Lovely. This time, I invite you to close your eyes as we do those 3 breaths. And if you can you place both hands over your heart? So I want you to focus on the way your heart is beating right now. So just take a moment. Gently inhale through the nose. And let it all the way out the mouth. 2 more. Big breath in. Last one. Big breath. Gently let those hands come down. Lovely. Keep the eyes closed. And before we finish, I would like you to set one intention or have one word for how you would like the rest of your day to go today. Can you think of one word for how you would like your day to go? Lovely. Gently bring the hands in front of the heart. Gently blink the eyes open. Gently bowing forward. Namaste. Well done, guys. Excellent.
Namaste. Namaste. That was really good. Cheers, Heather. Thank you so much. Guys, how cool was that? Did anyone find any of those exercises tough? I found the baby holding onto my toes, rocking from side to side. I fell over with that.
Oh, Daniel has that one as well. He can't quite bend his legs enough.
I fell over with the boat pose as well. I need to do some more sit-ups. This has been amazing. This is really cool. So, Heather, thank you so much for that. We've got about 2 minutes 30 seconds left for this particular Zoom. What we do is switch off because it only gives us 40 minutes, and then we go back on for questions. Okay. If that's okay. Yeah, if that's okay.
Absolutely, yeah, of course.
But it gives people enough time to go and get a drink of water and stuff. So that was really cool. That was so cool. So
awesome.
Heather, that was how long do you reckon yoga lessons should last for, by the way, yoga sessions?
It really depends. So there's sometimes where I know I've got a busy day. If I do 3 rounds of that sun salutation, I know that sets my body up for the day. If that's all you can fit in, perfect. It doesn't have to be super long. 10 minutes is great. 10 minutes is better than no minutes.
No, agreed. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. And with that being said, does the intensity need to be really, really, is there a way to progress from like really beginner level all the way through to like master and doing things like the crow and things? Is that?
Absolutely, yeah, but take it one step at a time. So you can get caught up in thinking, oh, I need to do all like you say, crow pose. That's a really big one. That's amazing. But take your time in the slow poses first, because you really start to know how your body moves. Like I've really taken a step back from trying to think, oh, I need to have the perfect handstand and everything else. Take your time in those slow poses. Really feel it. Can you hold it for longer? That's where the strength and the mindset comes in more so there, when you're doing more of those things. So,
and obviously I want everyone to follow you anyway because of your stuff. Is there any people out there that do, that are really advanced that would you recommend as a role model for kids to watch? Is there anyone out there?
Oh my goodness. So with children's yoga, it's a little bit tougher because people tend to focus on maybe more games and stuff like this. But I have 2 people that I follow that are absolutely amazing. One is Tim Sinesi. He is fantastic. He gets you to really think of your body. And I love it that he's a male. I love it. They're all females out there doing it all. And I love it. I just put him on all the time. Absolutely think he's brilliant. And my friend, Jen Russell, she is the traveling yogi. Oh my goodness. She puts things on a whole other level. She used to be a circus performer. So her body puts herself into amazing things. So those